Hello guys, it's Victor once again. Another day, another scholarship. If you're new, thanks for joining us. If you're not new, thanks for coming back. Today we'll be talking about how to get application fee waivers from the Ivy League universities in the US. In case you do not know, there are a number of universities in the US known as the Ivy League. They are quite prestigious, they've been around for a while, they have lots of money to throw about, and they are among the most reputable, not just in the US, but in the world as well. But the major stumbling block for a number of students is the application fees, because you have to pay some amount of money for your application to be considered in the first place. But these universities also offer application fee waivers, and today we'll be checking out different ways of getting waivers from US Ivy League universities. So without further delay, let's dive in. So today we'll be starting from Harvard University. This is the graduate school page, and immediately we go down here to application fee. So the application fee at Harvard is $105. So $105. That's already a lot of money, especially for people coming from developing countries in Africa and Asia and Latin America. In fact, this might equate somebody's monthly income in some countries. So this is a lot of money for a number of people, and a number of people cannot afford it. But if you look down a little bit, you see how I can apply for an application fee waiver. So it says here that the graduate school is committed to ensuring that application fees do not constitute a stumbling block or an obstacle for prospective students. So there's actually a way in Harvard to apply for application fee waiver. And it says here from the instruction that when you're completing your form, you should indicate that you need an application fee waiver. So while you're submitting your document, you've gone to your department, you've seen the application's requirements, you've packaged your application, your CV, statement of purpose, every other thing, recommendations. So when you get there, there is a section in the application portal where you can ask for a fee waiver. And of course, most of these universities will want you to prove that you do not have enough money to fund your application. So you might want to send something like a bank statement or tax statement or something to prove that this amount of money is quite large for you. Is your entire salary, is your entire child's school fees, is your entire savings, and you cannot use it for an application fee. So you might have to send evidence, even though they did not mention anything here. It's also important to go to the department you're applying to and check if there are further instructions on how to get an application fee waiver. Here it simply says applicants can determine eligibility for a fee waiver by completing a series of questions in the application fee section of the application. Once these questions have been completed, the application system will provide an immediate response regarding fee waiver eligibility. So it's clear here. Start your application, put your documents together, and then when you get there, answer the questions regarding fee waiver, and hopefully you get a fee waiver. And try to do this on time in case there is any difficulty on the way, that you're able to clear it before the deadline. Check the deadline of your course and make sure you apply early enough in case there's any difficulty in getting a waiver. So let's move to another Ivy League university. So this is the University of Columbia, of course still in the US, and this is the page on how to apply for the fee waiver. So I'll take you straight away without further delay, do a quick summary of what you need. This fee waiver is opened to both US and international students. So regardless of where you're coming from, whether you're from the US or outside the US, you're eligible for this fee waiver. But there are different categories of waivers. So the first one is for those from low-income background, usually for U.S. citizens or permanent residents. And these are the documents you might need to provide. And there are special waivers for members of these societies. These are societies attached to the university or attached to several universities in the US. You will see some of these societies in some other universities as well we're looking at today. So if you're a member of any of these societies, you can also get a waiver. So what you can do here is to Google some of these societies and see if you can join, probably online, join as an international student or join in whatever means and try to get a waiver through your membership. So it's not so late. You could choose the Peace Corps, for instance, or the Quest Bridge or something, or Minority Biomedical Research Support Group, and look for a group that's closely aligned with what you're going to be studying in the university. So try to look for something here that you can hang on to so you'll be eligible for a waiver. But just in case you do not find anything here, there are some special waivers as well. There are some special waivers, extenuating circumstances for waivers. And this is for those who do not qualify either as US students or do not belong to any of these associations we looked at earlier. And of course, it means international students can take advantage of this. So it says here, if you do not meet the criteria to request a standard fee waiver, like the ones mentioned above, you may submit the extenuating circumstances fee waiver request form. And this is how you're meant to submit it. There's an instruction here about financial need, political, personal hardships, or other circumstances. So you might need to show proof that is difficult for you to pay, like probably tax return. I'll recommend bank statement as well, or a letter or something from probably a professor from a university saying that you cannot afford these fee waivers. So that's it. There are other organizations here as well where you can get like the military or students from these organizations or this scholarship as well. You can also get a waiver. So take advantage of this opportunity and save yourself the headache and save yourself hundreds of dollars. Let's check another university. So this is the University of Brown, also an Ivy League. It says here that waivers are available for all doctoral programs and for some of these master programs mentioned here as well. And it says if you're applying for a waiver at Brown University, make sure you do it 14 days before the deadline of your course. So 2 weeks before the deadline of your course, make sure you've applied for this waiver. And there are documents here that you might need to submit to apply for the waiver. It's quite similar to what we've seen already at previous universities. So let's rush to Yale, yet another Ivy League university in the US. So it says here that some PhD and master's applicants may be eligible for a fee waiver. Eligibility requirements and process to request a waiver are below. So you have a number of organizations here you can join to get a waiver, similar to what we saw, I think, in Oxford and Columbia as well. So I might just join this Afrotech conference and see what is happening there, and in the process get a fee waiver or something. So check for some of these organizations and see if you can join any of them and how they can qualify you for a fee waiver. I think if you join, you get like a membership card or a number, and with that number you could use it to earn a fee waiver from the university. So there's also something about hardship. So if you're not using the first method, you might use the second method to show your financial circumstances, show either your tax returns, your bank account, things to show that you're quite needy and you cannot afford the fee waiver. There are also deadlines. Make sure you do these things on time, since this is like an extra extra process in your application journey, in your application procedure. Try to do it on time, so in case you meet any hurdle on the way, in case there's any delay, you're able to resolve it before the deadline of the course. So let's move to yet another university. From Yale, we'll move to Cornell University. So it says here as well, international applicants as well as US applicants may be eligible for fee waiver. If you think you're eligible for a waiver, please submit your application and the fee waiver request at the same time, right in the application form. So in the application form, there's usually a fee waiver section there as well, where you make your case for a waiver. Usually waivers are granted as usual. Financial hardship, try to demonstrate financial hardship, or membership in these organizations. So we see them again and again and again. A number of these bodies and organizations are coming up here and there. So try to look at a number of them and see which one you can join. Leverage your membership to get a waiver from these universities. And that's not all. We're running to Princeton. Princeton says waivers are available for both U.S. citizens and permanent residents, but also for international students as well. And participation in these societies as well, as we saw in previous ones, will earn you a fee waiver. But unfortunately for international students, you cannot claim fee waiver because of financial hardship at Princeton. Not eligible for fee waiver based on financial hardship for non-US students or US citizens. But for US citizens, you can ask for a fee waiver because of financial hardships. So if you're an international student and you want to study in Princeton looking for a waiver, you might want to join one of these organizations here. That's the best option, or even the only option for you, actually. So let's fly to Dartmouth University. Application fee waiver as usual. And let's see. And here's the said, yeah, application fee waivers are available in some instances. For the 2021-2022 session, the only programs requiring fee waivers are for computer science, engineering, mouse, wonder what that is, physics, and a PhD. So I would suggest here that you go to the particular department you're interested in, go to the admissions page of that university and see the applications requirement, then check for a fee waiver. So if you not see anything about a fee waiver there, I think it's appropriate to send an email to the university, to the department secretary or something, trying to make your case that I would like to apply here, I have the academic qualifications, I have my documents ready, I do not have money to pay for the application fee, and see what happens. Yes, and see what happens. You might just be lucky. So let's rush to our last university here, and this is the University of Pennsylvania. So this is still in my Google search. I just wanted to demonstrate how I actually got these websites. It is not rocket science. Just use Google and Google will show you very exciting results. I think Google is being grossly underused by a number of scholarship hopeful, a number of postgraduates, intending postgraduate students. So just Google here your university and fee waiver, and a number of opportunities will appear. So I noticed for UPenn, that's the University of Pennsylvania, they have departmental waivers, but it's quite decentralized. So for instance, the first option here, let me open it to show you what I mean. The first option is for a different department. The second option is also for a different department. There's no like centralized website where you get full information about the waiver. So this is the Department of Education, for instance, and it shows you how you can get a waiver from here. It says for this department it's actually free from September 1st, 2021 to March 1st, 2021, and these dates have passed. Actually, these dates have passed. So what you want to do here, you might want to send them an email to make your case and say, hey, I will need a waiver as well. These are my circumstances, and this is what I have, and this is what I don't have. Can I get one? And I've checked your website, and it has not been updated, and I don't know what to do, something like that. So this is another department. This is the engineering department. And just click on application fee waivers. So it says here that automatic waivers are available to 1. U.S. citizens, permanent residents with proven low income backgrounds, applicants with affiliation to UPenn, and students from these colleges as well. So here I noticed that there's nothing about international students. So still, do not give up. Even though it wasn't written here expressly, do not give up. Write an email to this department, the Department of Engineering, and make your case. I do not have the money. I have the academic qualifications. I have the documents ready. But money is the problem. Could I get a waiver? And show evidence. Yeah, be persuasive, make your case, appeal to PT. And that's it, guys. We've gone through all the Ivy League universities here. We've started with Harvard, I believe. We started with Harvard, Columbia, Brown, Yale, Cornell, Princeton, Dartmouth, and I think UPenn. I hope we didn't forget anybody. Yes, I hope we didn't forget anybody. And that's it, guys. I wish you good luck in your application. So the application season is upon us, and I wish you all the best, success in your applications. Put your questions below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can, and I cannot wait to celebrate you. See you at the top. Bye-bye for now.